This is the solution video for problem number 4 on section 1.8. So it says find the derivative of the function y equals 2x squared minus 13x plus 5 and use it to find the equation of the line tangent to the curve at x equals 3. So first of all, the derivative. Remember, the derivative is the formula for the slope of the tangent at any given value. So we're going to use the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h to find the slope of the tangent at any given x value. So the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h. So that would be 2 times the quantity x plus h squared minus 13 times the quantity x plus h plus 5. All of that is f of x plus h minus f of x. That would be 2x squared minus 13x plus 5, all divided by h. All right, so now we know that in any one of these problems, we're always going to put 0 in for h, so we're going to get f of x minus f of x over 0, so 0 over 0, so that's always going to be the case. So now what needs to happen? Well, we need to simplify the numerator so that everything without x will subtract out. Therefore, h can be factored and reduced, making this limit possible. So we're going to simplify the numerator. So first of all, I need to multiply this stuff out so that all of this stuff here, 2x squared minus 13x plus 5, will subtract out. So first of all, I have the 2 times x plus h squared. That would be x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. So we're going to distribute that 2 minus 13x minus 13h plus 5. And then remember, I put these parentheses here so that we would remember to distribute that negative. 2, so minus 2x squared plus 13x minus 5. All of that divided by h. All right, so now we need to distribute the 2. Limit as h approaches 0 of 2x squared plus 4xh plus 2h squared minus 13x minus 13h plus 5 minus 2x squared plus 13x minus 5. All of that, of course, divided by h. So now we've simplified the numerator. We've expanded the numerator so that we can simplify. So now 2x squared minus 2x squared, those subtract out, which must happen. Minus 13x plus 13x, that must happen. 5 minus 5, that must happen. Notice everything without h has disappeared. So now I have 4xh plus 2h squared minus 13h. So the next step in the problem is to be able to factor and reduce h. So they all have h, so we can factor h out. So 4x plus 2h minus 13, all divided by h. So now, of course, h reduces, and I'm left with the limit as h approaches 0 of 4x plus 2h minus 13. So evaluate with h equals 0. So 4x minus 13. So 4x minus 13 is what? That is the derivative, which is also known as the formula for the slope of the tangent. All right, so now we want to figure out the equation of the tangent line. So how do we do that? Well, remember, we need to find the slope of the tangent at x equals 3. And so we are going to substitute 3 in for x. So the slope of the tangent, the specific slope of the tangent, is 4 times 3 minus 13. So 4 times 3 is 12, minus 13 is 1. So the slope of the tangent is -1. Now, if I'm going to write the equation of a line, I also need a point. So what is the point? Well, it's at 3 comma f of 3. So we're going to evaluate the original function at x equals 3. All right, so what is the original function? It's 2x squared. So 2 times 3 squared minus 13x. So minus 13 times 3, and then plus 5. So now we simplify that. So we get 2 times 3 squared. So 2 times 9 is 18 minus 13 times 3, that's 39, right, plus 5. All right, so 18 plus 5 gives me 23. 23 minus 39 gives me negative 16. So 3 comma negative 16 is my point, and therefore my equation of the tangent line is y plus 16 equals slope of negative 1 times x minus 3.